Mr. Cooper.
Been there for the last 20 minutes, yes, sir.
Well, I spoke first, sir.
Like to speak, thank you, sir. Bill Sturgeon, would you last meeting that we had and your recommendation? Tell me again, please.
Yes, sir. If you recall, at the DSD meeting, I did recommend that the city council go with Avex Homes for the purchase of the property.
Thank you.
And as you know, I was directed by 4 members of the council to not do that deal and work with
I understand.
Mr. Berlinski, which I did.
understand, but this came from you, the city manager, and it came from the staff. Pretty much, if I asked the police department or if I asked the fire department, their recommendation right now, they want to stay there, they want to keep that property.
That was my recommendation based
I
on
understand.
staff recommendation.
Okay. Veronica, could I get you to put a couple things up for me here? Let's see here. I can give these to you. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if we can see, this is 10.71 acres, and it's appraised at, or asking $800,000. You take that 1 acre, that's about $80,000 per acre. That's a lot higher than $36,000 per acre. If you look at the second one, if you can go ahead and pull that. Second one is 1.1 acre, and I think that's $650,000. That's substantially more than $37,000 to me. Veronica, if you put number 3. I'm looking at 2.06 acres. That's $1,386,000. Roughly, I just ballparked it and said it's almost $700,000 per acre. Where do you find any acreage that you can find for this $36,000 per acre? As I think somebody said, you can buy swampland for more than that. It costs more than that. It doesn't make good sense. It's almost criminal what we're talking about doing here. Looks like to me we're going to lose with this appraisal that we had yesterday. And I think I was one of the ones that said, let's get an appraisal. Let's hurry up and do something, find out what it's worth before we're going to mess up here. And it looks like to me it's almost worth $240,000 we're going to lose. This is the citizens' money. This is not this council's money. This is 5 council members that are getting ready to say, okay, we're just going to give it away, Mr. Berlinski, because he wants to go and get started here and build this right quick, and we're going to have some impact fee monies, and we're going to have a whole lot more roads, and we're going to be stifled. It's already stifled. I've been out here, I've been holding some signs up, and I've been trying to help people that says, stop these roads. Let's get infrastructure first. And I started that 4 years ago. That was my platform. That's where I'm at today. That's where I stopped and said, whoa, if we're going to build these homes at $200,000, that ain't paying for the police, fire, EMS. It doesn't pay for the roads. It doesn't pay for anything. All we're doing is getting these little small homes that Mr. Berlinski is going to build, and the mayor likes it, or some of these staff, or some of these council members here like it. Mr. Cooper doesn't. I like it to pay $270, $280 per $100,000, $280,000 per home, and let's make for this, play for the police, fire, EMS, and put these roads, get the infrastructure started first. Let's slow down a little bit. Why is there such hurry that we would just want to make the impact fee money? We want to make the money so we can have another park or another recreation or something down at the lakefront that we don't really need. We've thrown away a lot of money that I can see in the last 3 years to myself I've seen, it looks like we've got plenty of money, just go spend it and go have fun. Enjoy it. This council likes to do stuff like that, I'm sorry. I'm not one of those that's not gonna do that. I'm saying, no, stop. I'm looking at AVEX. AVEX said, when I was sitting here on the DSD meeting, AVEX said, we'll buy just the Stevens Plantation North. We don't need to buy your 46 acres, your complex center, or your parks and recreation, your trails and all that. We don't need to buy that. We'll just buy the rest of it. No, somehow, some way, the staff or somebody brought up and said, let's buy everything. Yeah, it's a sweet deal to buy this at $36,000 per acre for that 46 acres, and the rest of it, yeah, it's not a good deal for Stevens Plantation North for $3.4 million. Whoops, wait a minute, that's cheaper than it was 5 or 6 years ago. It cost more. It was higher than that. I think Mr. Berlinski was going to pay more than that, than what it is now. It looks like a whole deal from a sweet deal here and a sweet deal there. I do not see that this is right for the city of St. Cloud to do for the citizens. This council is, we're hurting the citizens. This is not properly right. It's not the will of the citizens. I look at this and I see the police and fire. We need, the police department, they are absolutely no place to sit and get their business and get their work done. They have to do it in shifts. If they don't do it in shift, there's not enough room for them to sit right now. It's full. Look at City Hall here. City Hall is almost full. You've got complete full of staff. And this is going to have to grow in the next 5 to 10 years. Right here. It's too small. It's growing fast because we're just bringing all these smaller homes and less than $200,000 or right around $200,000. It's not bringing that $270 or $280 that we need to pay for EMS, police, fire, all of the that we need. We're not getting it. So, yes, I said, no, stop. Slow down a little bit. We're running too fast. We're not thinking about the future of what we need right now. And we need things right now. And I'm talking about getting the fire department. Your two places that you need to have 2 more fire buildings built. We don't have them. They're full. Where are you going to put all these people? You keep bringing more of these new homes, more homes, more homes. Where are you going to put the police and fire in the next 5 years? It's going to take 3 to 4 years to build all these new infrastructures that we need. And we need to be starting now. Because if you're going to sell these 46 acres for penny on the dollars, where can you go back and find 46 acres? Any of the 4 council members, you tell me where you can find 46 acres for $36,000 per acre. Just anybody, all of you citizens there, tell me where you can find it. If you can, I think I'll go and buy it myself.
South Okeechobee.
You might be in Okeechobee, but you're not going to be here. The money is expensive to go back and replace it. We bought it 6 or 7 years ago. It was on a good price that we paid for it back 6 or 7 years ago. I was there. I wasn't on the council, but I was there when they bought it, and I thought it was a pretty good deal back in those days. But now if we're going to sell it for $240,000 less than we paid for it, if you all don't throw all of us, if I do that, throw me off of there, because this ain't good sense. I don't even think this is good sense. I'll get off my high horse. I just don't think that this is criminal. It really is criminal what we're thinking about doing. You need this stuff for the citizens. You need it for the police and fire. And the 4 council members are gonna go ahead and you're gonna go throw it away. I'm sorry, I cannot stop. I go ballistic. I guess I'm getting too loud and I need to slow down a little bit,
Yeah.
but this is wrong. This is absolutely you just should not be doing this. And I tell you what, if we can't get our conscience and vote it what it should be, remember when the polls come out in November, don't forget who to vote for or not vote for. I'd appreciate that. Thank you all, people.
Any other comments from the
I'm
council?
done.